Hello everyone, welcome to this demo video on BPMLS. So this video will give an introduction to the system that you will use. If you are coming to this video through YouTube or other channels and not through the platform, the link to the platform is given below. Please check. If you have any questions, please contact to this email ID venkatapati.s@gssi.infn.it and I will be glad to help you. So let us have a quick introduction, a theoretical introduction to this tool before going actually into the demo of the tool. So what is BPMLS? BPMLS stands for Business Process Management Driven Learning System. So what is that? BPMLS is a process driven learning system. Our system is a proof of concept of a learning system that focuses on scenario-based learning and task-based simulations. It has the capability to emulate the actual business scenarios to help you, the employees or the users, learn what you just need to learn, and you learn it by doing it. Why you need it? Why you need a process-driven learning system? There was a survey taken in which the workers and the managers were asked what is the most challenging thing when they start a new job. 44% of the workers and 60% of the managers say they find it difficult to learn a new process and procedures that is involved in their job, and 17 and 20% of workers and managers say that they find it difficult to learn how to use the new technology and tools. This is especially true if you have experienced in public administration offices such as bank, passport office, where the employees are challenged to do some public work, but they may not know how to do the work with the new technology. They don't know the procedures. So we need to teach not only about the tool, we also have to teach them about the procedure. And this our tool is a demonstration of a new approach on how to teach those important things of process and procedures. So let us take this example. This is the example that you will learn in the mock demo in this video, and it is also present in our tool. So it involves IT help desk. It's a mock scenario where the employees who is working in some office has some problem with their computers and they need to ask the support from the general support team. So you see it consists of a graph diagram where it has its meaning, which I am not going into, but let me quickly show you how it goes. So it starts here. If you need help, if the employee need helps, he has to open a case about the issue, about what the issue that he is facing. So this will be the output, and the general support will analyze the case and gives the resolution, and he notifies the user, the employee, who checks the resolution. He can check the resolution and see if the solution is working. If the resolution is working, he will close the case, else he has to provide additional information with which the general support will work. So you see, this is a process that normally happens in the company, and here we can see it graphically. And this graph elements also has an added advantage that it can be executed in the system, in our system also. So this is a demo video that we will see, and you can also actually work it out and see how, if you are an employee in this mock company, in this how to say, in this imaginary company, and if you need help, how you have to open the case and how you have to close the case, those things you have to learn, and our system can help you learn that. So you have to remember some key phrases, and this is not also mandatory, like business process. This is called as business process. Business process is the actual thing that you wanted to learn if you are an employee of a company. And learning path is nothing but it consists of a set of learning scenarios. What is learning scenario? A learning scenario is one instance of the business process that we wanted to learn. It's okay if you don't understand these concepts. I'm just giving you this introduction so that when you use the tool, you can know what is present there in the tool. So basically what we are trying to understand from you, the users, is this is a new approach to learning called process driven learning, and how it can help the learners. You would have seen Moodle, you would have seen Coursera. Those are like a general way of teaching. As an instruction they teach it, but this we try to teach something by actually doing it. It's called as learning by doing. So I think you will have a fairly general introduction. So when you log into our system, so this is the link to the system, I'm sure you would have got it. So when you log in, you will be taken to this home page where here will be the video, the demo video that you are seeing, and you can log out here and come back again. So here you see on the side there are two tabs. One is available learning paths and running learning paths. Like I said, learning path consists of a set of learning scenarios. So let's go to available learning path. Here I have two learning paths. So one is a learning path for a loan officer involved in bank loan, which you, the user, will do, and learning path for an employee who wants to learn about IT help desk process of a company. This is what we are going to see now. So let's quickly start. I will just give an introduction to the tool only, so that when you work you will understand what are the things. So when you go into the learning path, you will have this window. This window is a simulated window. Here you can see the progress of the learning path, where you have here you can see there are two learning scenarios that you have to learn. One learning scenario is open and close case, and another learning scenario is reopen a case. Those are learning scenarios for the business processes that you have to learn. And here current learning scenario context information will be given. Currently there are no, because you have not started any learning scenario. And for each learning scenario there are a couple of tasks that you need to do, and those informations will be given in this window. So basically let's start a learning scenario. When you start a learning scenario, you see many things are loading up. So this gives a context to the learning scenario. What is this learning scenario about? What you are going to learn in that learning scenario? And this gives context to the task that is being done. What is the context for this task? And here you can see the actual business process that you are working on. So it shows what is the process that you are going to do to learn this learning scenario, and there are also some legends that you can go through. Here you can see a task form has come. You can toggle help. Task form is basically what you will do in actual business, in an actual real-time scenario, but here it's a mock task form. So you also are given expected value and some hints about those those fields. What is this field about? What you should enter in this case? This is the case that you have to open. So this is about how to open a case when you have some problem. So you have to give the expected values as asked, else it will not move forward, and if it is not given you can enter based on the hint given. So for example, here the hint is your name for reference, my name. I have to give the name, and then here I have to give it some relevant. I think if you work you will understand. If you read those things you will understand. And here you can zoom in and zoom out and see the business processes here. So likewise you can keep completing each task. You see, when you complete a task, here something happens. The color, the legend changes. That is, this open case is completed and you are coming to the next task called check resolution. So here you are coming. So those, again the task form changes, the context changes. So you can go through these, and there are a lot of subtle changes that happens, but I think the main important thing that you have to understand is how this helps to learn, make you learn about a business process and some cases that is related to the business process and how you learn in that. So this is, like I told you, again I am recapping, this tool is for you to learn about some business process that you might encounter in your work environment, and you learn that by actually doing some mock scenarios some scenarios of that business process, so that you can do lot of the same scenarios for the business process and understand what should happen if a particular case comes. Like if you a general example is the passport office. If the passport application is wrong, what you should do? If the passport is expired, what you should do? All those kind of business scenarios you design, the manager will design, and you as an employee will learn in those different possibilities. So I recommend you to go through the tool and to understand how it works. Like the main goal in the survey, after seeing this video, you will work on the tool, and after working on the tool, you will be asked some survey questions, and the main goal of the survey questions will be to understand what you think of this new approach to learning. So maybe if even the UI is not so perfect, there might be some not imperfection in the UI, but that's okay. But we wanted to understand what you think about this new way of learning. I hope you will enjoy it, and I hope it will be of use to you in future. Thank you.